a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now he's going to go up top. Oh, it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Dancing, and right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So a rocky start. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
82. On the ball.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Wentz going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley able to drop him for a loss of 4. On play action, Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a play fake. Wentz being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
For the Falcons coming onto the field here, they're getting ready for that Thursday night opener against the Eagles on September 6th. Their preseason slate, well, not that great, 0-4. But, look, I don't think that that's indicative of how good of a team this is.
I would agree with that, and I don't think they're concerned about it. When you're a good franchise, good organization, you don't care as much about your record in the preseason. To me, their season comes down to,
oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Derek Shelby takes him down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
For Tokyo, grade 15, grade 15. Go, go.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
There we go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Let's make a quick pivot here to revisit a topic from the last couple of weeks. We've been discussing, well, which rookie starters are going to be in there week 1. It appears to be only one right now, Sam Darnold of New York, correct?
That sounds correct based on what we've heard from the different teams. All of them have made their announcements and their proclamations about their starter. And Sam Darnold's going to get the ball to begin. But for me, it's how long will he remain the only rookie starter? I don't know it would be terribly long. I look in Buffalo, I think Josh Allen will get his shot fairly early. I look in Arizona, I think Josh Rosen the same, depending on how their teams come out of the gate. And at some point, Baker Mayfield will play this year for the Cleveland Browns.
Seems to be more pressure each year on these franchises to get the rookies in there early, doesn't it?
It certainly does. When you spend that type of draft capital, that type of money, we don't wait nearly as long. And the good coaching staffs meet these kids halfway with what they did in college and turn them loose in the NFL.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on 3rd down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Play action. It's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. This from 44 yards away. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
81, 81, 81. Great 15, great 15.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Ram. Lion. On the ball.
On first down, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
On the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Lion. 81. Shift.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Is one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This will be caught at about the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Let's go.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Flush to his right. And some room to work. He's got room to run past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons Falcons grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Wentz to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ram. Trey 15. Black, come on.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie. Will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, partner, the last couple weeks I've been asking you about the favorites in each division. We talked about Super Bowl predictions and all that, but what about a team from each side that might surprise us a little bit this year?
Well, the one I'm going to start with.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Timmy Jernigan. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Wentz now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Ryan. Now he'll let this one go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Gun. Let's go.
Here's Ryan. Now he's flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Bryant's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So a clutch field goal there off the upright and in that ties this thing here in the late going. I'm going to say that he called bank there. What do you think?
He did not call bank.
I think he called bank.
There's no way he called bank on that one. You want to give your head coach some heart murmurs, though? Banking field goals in the fourth quarter because he's going to need an oxygen mask after that one.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On play action, Wentz flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Wentz now on first down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Great 15, great 15. Black.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Hang in there now. Black. On the ball.
Play action. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Sproles. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Black. Great 15.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. To throw is Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Grade 15.
Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Wentz rolling to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's fourth down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to give the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This is Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. And here in overtime, If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, let's go.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Going underneath, it's Coleman. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and they did it right.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This is caught inside the 15. They give them a gain of 37. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
He said, you look like list. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his man, and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, waist snatch, back, straight facts. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, Ferrari body. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like. Sleeping on me, I'm money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. From the front.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.